You are listening to Yisrael United, hosted by your brother Yekobin. You can follow us on Instagram, check us out on Facebook, and also subscribe to that YouTube channel. We're a kingdom awakening a nation. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Yisrael United, we are back in the building, and I am your host, your brother Yekobin, and we finna get into the scripture reading today. We got some Bible reading for you today. We're gonna go ahead and jump into the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4. Now, if y'all been with us since the very first show, we done talked about this Bible thing and this nationality thing, you know, and if you go back to the first episode, you'll be caught up, because we just read the Bible verse by verse, chapter by chapter. So if you just was to go ahead and go all the way back to that first video, say for instance you never read the Bible before, you'll get caught up all the way up to right now to where we at today. We don't miss no beat neither. So if you just go ahead and go back, we got over 100 videos on this motherfucker. Go on back. Over 200. Just go on back. Keep going, then. Keep going back. Go to the very first one and follow that thing all the way through if you want to get some of this national awareness. If you want to listen to the Bible, read and follow along, and we explain that deal too, just go ahead and fuck with Yisrael United. Go on back to that very first episode. Like I said, I am your host, your brother Yekobin. YouTube that thing. You dig. We're finna jump right on into this show, but I don't remember what happened last week.
Recap. Rico.
Who knows what happened last week? Can somebody please tip?
I don't remember all of that.
Uh-oh, so that's all right. We're going to have to help out. That's all right. We're just going to have to help out.
What are we going to do? Three, all the way from 27 to 28, 29?
It was the week before last.
Well, you ain't. It's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
You know that we ended up at somehow we got we ended up at
Hold on now. You talking about Deuteronomy chapter 3 though, right?
chapter 3.
Okay, so what happened?
We ended up with Bashan. I know we had to go to war with
Hold on, wait a minute, man, because I can't hear you. Say it again now.
So we ended up at Bashan. I know we
Okay,
had to
now I
go to
can hear
war. Yeah, we had to go to. I know we had to go to war with I or OG.
Okay.
And conquer his. Well, no, the Most High told us to kill everything that was in that land, and I think take their possessions, all their possessions. He basically said wipe the land out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I remember.
Okay. Can somebody help him?
Well, I was going to try to read the last three verses, 26, 27, and 28, but I can do 27, 28, and 29.
Okay. Well, let's hear it.
Go up to the top of Pagan, Pisgah.
Yep.
And-
Pisgah.
Pisgah, and lift up your eyes westward and northward and southward.
Hold on, brother
and
D. You
eastward.
ain't got no mic in front of you. We can't hear you.
Oh, my bad.
Should better hear you a little better now.
I'll say 27, Deuteronomy 3. Go up to the top of Pisgah and lift up your eyes westward, northward, and southward, and eastward, and look at it with your eyes. For you shall not go over this Jordan, but Joshua, encourage and strengthen him. For he shall go over at the head of this people, and he shall put them in possession of the land that you shall see. So we remain in the valley of opposite of Beth Porah. Beth.
But what's going on though? I'm still
But
confused.
basically, he's given them that land, and Joshua is the only one that go over the River Jordan to that land. And let me see if we go back a little further. But the Lord was angry with him because it was not listening to him. I mean,
That's when I went to war with the.
With Og.
Yeah, nah, that was the last king that they went to war with, and nah, I think that's right. When they went to war with Og, and
you say only Joshua could go over to that land.
it was two people. No, it was only
Yeah.
Joshua.
Yeah.
Yahshua. It was him and another person that got blessed, but I forgot what chapter that was or the reason to why they got blessed.
It was only 2 people was able to go.
Yeah.
They got blessed, and everybody else got fucked up. Well, not necessarily. Well, they died. They did die.
Yeah.
No, they didn't.
They didn't die?
No,
Well,
not the.
he punished the ones that was
Yeah,
hard.
he punished the ones that was hard headed. He didn't.
How you
kill them.
punish them?
Them was the ones that tried to go to the Giants. Yeah, that's what it was.
They
The
didn't get to
ones
make
that
it
tried
to
to
the
go to the Giants after, Moses had got on their head and
Told him not to
they,
do it.
yeah, they went anyway and came back.
That's
They said
right.
it was like bees. That was when they was told to go to war with those Giants.
Yeah.
But that was a different chapter. That was, I think, chapter 1 or 2.
But what happened in chapter 3?
Yes, yeah.
Chapter 3, I mean, basically, I wasn't here for that.
That's what I'm saying. Chapter 3 was, I know we went to war with Og, and he did say conquer their possessions as, booty, basically. Like gold, he said conquer their livestock and all their possessions as booty, which is like stuff that's for profit and all, stuff like that. Stuff that the stuff that's valuable in that land. All that. Yeah, he said conquer that.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, I got that, but it was more in chapter 3 that was talked about in
I
here.
missed a lot of that. 3 on up, I missed it. I slept it.
Mm-hmm. Anything else?
I'm trying to see now.
So I remember the Most High hardening one of the king's heart so he can go to war with him.
True that. That happened, yeah.
I remember him saying, we passed over this land, and we passed over this land. Can we pass through your land, through the highways? And he's saying, no.
That was chapter 2.
That was chapter 2.
Yeah.
So what happened in chapter 3?
That's when we went to war with Og.
Oh, so that's the continuation to that.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's when we went on ahead and start fighting him and start going to war with him in chapter 3. Ah, okay. Now, do we get the land in chapter 3?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, Joshua, he crossed over. So they already took what they wanted.
Okay.
Yeah, they made it through the one
Yeah,
that didn't want them to make it through that.
Okay. So we at the end of that now. We trying to see what happens next now.
All right.
Because at the end of that, and it say, and we dwelt in the valley opposite Beth Peor.
Beth Peor, yeah. I get y'all chapter 4, Deuteronomy.
Okay, well, I can't wait to hear what happened because, like I say, this is like an action movie.
Right.
And last week, well, the week before last, last week, the last time we met, we kind of got a to be continued.
Right.
So it kind of left us hanging on the edge of what's going to happen next. So now we get to continue and see what happens next for the nation of Israel. And I'm a little excited to see. I like this. This is history for me. I don't know what it is for y'all.
History.
All right, let's go ahead and read this thing then. Who gonna start reading for us?
Me.
Brother D?
Yes, sir.
All right, Brother D, go ahead and knock it away. We're going to start with Deuteronomy, the book of Deuteronomy.
Chapter 4.
Chapter 4.
Verse 1.
Verse 1.
And now, O Israel, listen to the statutes. Now, O Israel, listen to the statutes and rules that I am teaching you, and do them, that you may live and go in and take possession of the land that the Lord, the Most High God of your fathers is giving you. You shall not add to the words that I command you, nor take from it, that you may keep the commandments of the Most High God that I command you. Your eyes have seen what the Lord, the Most High God, did at Balapur. For the Lord, the Most High God, destroyed from among you all the men who followed the Baal of Peor. But you, who held fast to the Most High God, are all alive today. See, I have taught you statutes and rules as the Most High God commanded me, that you should do them in the land that you are entering to take possession of it. Keep them and do them, for that will be your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the people who, when they heard all these statutes, will say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. For what great nation is there that has a God, the Most High, so near to it as the Lord, the Most High, our God, is to us, whenever we call upon him? And what great nation is there that has statutes and rules so righteous as all this law that I set before you today? Only take care and keep your soul diligently, lest you forget the things that your eyes have seen, lest they depart from your heart all the days of your life. Make them known to your children and your children's children, how on that day that you stood before the Lord, the Most High God, at that Huron, and the Lord said to me, gather the people to me, that I may let them hear my words, so that they may learn to fear me all the days that they live on the earth, and that they may teach the children so. And you came near, and stood at the foot of the mountain, while the mountain burned with fire to the hearts of the heavens, wrapped in darkness, clouds, and gloom. Then the Lord the Most High spoke to you out of the midst of the fire. You heard the sound of words, but saw not form. There was only a voice.
What verse?
Yeah, they heard the sounds of the words, but they...
Well, you can't speak and read at the same time, but he do want to know what chapter you on.
I am
verse?
still on chapter 4 and verse 12.
Okay, let's talk about it for a second, because I don't know what's going on. So, being Yekabin, what's going on?
I don't know.
Well, let's start over.
Yeah, I lost the verses.
We gotta start over because ain't nobody
Start over.
paying attention.
Nobody got it?
And if
Okay.
ain't nobody paying attention, then
Let's
it's
start over.
pointless.
All right, let's start over. Here
Yeah, I
we
was
go.
on track. I just lost
Chapter
the verses.
4, verse 1. Now, O Israel, listen to the statutes and rules that I am teaching you, and do them, that you may live and go in and take possession of the land that the Lord, the Most High God of your father is giving you. You shall not add to the word that I commanded you, nor take from it, that you may keep the commandment of the Lord the Most High God that I commanded you. Your eyes have seen what the Lord the Most High God did in Baal-Peor. For the Lord the Most High God destroyed them from among you, all the men who followed Baal-Peor. But you who held fast to the Lord the Most High God are all alive. See, I have taught you statutes and rules, as the Lord the Most High God commanded me, that you should do them in the land that you are entering, and take possession of it. 6, verse 6, keep them and do them, for that will be your wisdom and your understanding in the sight of the people, who, when they heard all these statutes, will say, surely this great nation is a wise and understanding people. For what great nation is there that has a God, the Most High, so near to it as the Lord the Most High? Out. Okay, let me start that over. For what great nation is there that has a God so near to it as the Lord our God is to us, whenever we call upon him? And what great nation is there that has statutes and rules so righteous as all this law that is set before you today? Only take care and keep your soul diligently, lest you forget the things that your eyes have seen, and lest they depart from your heart all the days of your life. Make them known to your children and your children's children. 10, verse 10, how on that day that you stood before the Lord, the Most High God, and Huron, and the Lord said to me, gather the people to me, that I may let them hear my voice, so that they may learn to fear me all the days that they live on the earth, and that they may teach their children so. And you came near and stood at the foot of the mountain, while the mountain burned with fire, to hear the heavens wrapped in darkness. Let me say that again.
Well, hold on. I know you're on 11, but what's going on?
Oh, I mean, he's just.
Well, no, you the reader.
So
I know you know what's going on, brother D. You the reader.
There you go.
I know you paying attention, but I'm trying to see if everybody paying attention. So what's going on?
So the Most High, the Most High.
Put on me? Yeah.
You want me to tell what happened?
No, yeah. You tell me what happened. Hold on. You tell me what happened.
Okay.
Come on, being hit it, man.
Okay,
Let's
so
see,
basically the Most High was talking to the kids in Israel like, y'all see what I done did to them boys, right? Y'all follow me, and I'm gonna show y'all the way. Y'all follow my laws, statutes, and commandments, and I'm gonna give y'all a little piece of possession of the land. And he basically like, we going over the promise with them, and he basically went over like, y'all seen what I did to old dude and them back there. So now y'all know it's real. What's up? I put the 10 Commandments on the tablet. He basically going over the 10 Commandments again. How you put them on the tablet at the bottom of the mountain. At the top of the mountain. And how since everybody that was with him to that day had stood with him, it was faithful with him the whole time. That's why they still alive. And you see there everybody that wasn't faithful with him not alive to that day no more, and not gonna see the possession of the land. So that's basically.
How you feel about that, Divine?
I mean, it was kind of on point.
Anything you missed?
Oh, my bad. I did
Yeah,
miss something.
so-
He also said don't take from a word. He also said don't add to the commandment. I mean don't add to the word or don't take from the words.
True. Yeah. So. Yeah, he did say that. But what he did was, he was telling Moses to tell the people, the nation, it was giving them rules to take with them to once they go possess these lands. And once they do possess these lands, he was telling them, like, look at it, well, like Ben said, not to take from the rules that he give them, or what was that? What you say? He said, don't take from
the
it.
word,
from the
no,
word.
Don't take from it and don't add to it.
Yeah, he said, don't take from it or add to it. He also did go over how he did, stand by their side through all these wars and stuff that they had going on, and he was trying to tell the nation to also make sure basically every generation know what didn't happen through all these, throughout all these wars and all that. That's about right.
Okay. All right. So where we at, Brother D?
We stopped at 12. What did we? Yeah, we stopped at 12. Deuteronomy 4, verse 12. Then the Lord spoke to you out of the midst of the fire. You heard the sound of words, but saw no form. There was only a voice. Verse 13. And he declared to you his covenant, which he commanded you to perform. That is the 10 Commandments. And he wrote them on 2 tablets of stone. And the Lord the Most High commanded me at that time to teach you statutes and rules, that you might do them in the land that you are going over.
Where you
to
at, Brother D?
possess.
Where you at, Brother D?
That's verse 14. And the
Can
Lord...
I get you to go all the way back up to verse 13 and read
Right.
that again?
All right. Verse 13. And he declared to you his covenant, which he commanded you to perform. That is the 10 Commandments. And he wrote them on 2 tablets. And the Lord commanded me at that time to teach you statutes and rules, that you might do them in the land that you are going over to possess. Therefore, watch yourselves very carefully, since you saw no form on the day that the Lord spoke to you at Haran out of the midst of the fire. Beware lest you act corruptly by making a graven image for yourselves in the form of any figure, the likeness of male or female, the likeness of any animal that is on the earth, the likeness of any winged bird that flies in the air, the likeness of any that creepeth on the ground, the likeness of any fish that is in the water under the earth, and beware lest you raise your eyes to heaven, and when you see the sun and the moon and the stars, all the host of the heavens, you be drawn away and bow down to them to serve them. Things that the Lord, the Most High God, has allowed to all the people under the whole heavens. I'm gonna read that one more time, brother.
Do it, yes.
All right. I'm gonna hit this one more time. This is still Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 19. And beware, lest you raise your eyes to heaven, and when you see the sun and the moon and the stars and all the hosts of heaven will be drawn away, and bow down to them and serve them, things that the Lord your God has allotted to all the people under the whole heaven. So it's not exclusive. What is it saying? It's not exclusive? It's not exclusive. I mean, if you bow down to the stars, the moon, is it?
Chapter 4, verse 19 says, "Unless you lift up your eyes to the heavens and shall see the sun and the moon and the stars, all of the host of the heavens, and you be drawn away into the bowing down to them and serving them, which the Most High has allotted to all peoples under the heavens. But the Most High has taken you and brought you out of the iron furnace, out of Mitzrayim, to be his people, an inheritance as it is today. And the Most High was enraged with me because of your words." Go ahead and continue that, Brother D.
You stopped at 21?
Yes.
Furthermore, the Lord
So
Most High...
did you get what was going on? What happened?
It kind of sort of, I mean, it got deep in there because he said, because astrology, every time we say sun, moons, and stars, it reminds me of astrology.
Yeah.
And he said, don't bow down to that.
That's right.
Right.
And
He
a lot
said
of people don't know. A lot of people don't know because they actually believe in the sun, moons, and stars.
Hold
and
on,
also,
brother.
right,
You
a lot of
really
people-
hitting this
a
shit.
lot of
Hold
people don't know
on,
that's
hold
what
on, brother D. You really hitting this shit. Wait a minute. Brother D, I want you to go ahead and read. First of all, I want you to read to me where it say, "Don't be following the stars and bowing down to all that shit."
We just finished it.
Ain't that in 19?
It just finished it.
It said in 19, at least you should lift up your, yeah.
And they don't do it. Like sun, the moon, the stars don't bow down or none
Yeah,
of that.
so let's go ahead and read
That's
that, because
19
I
again.
want the people to read it. Yeah, that's 19.
That's 19.
Yeah, so let's read that again
Come
so
on
the
now.
people
Hit
can
'em
hear this.
Hit him again.
You want me to do it or you want to do it?
Hey, you can take it over, but I don't
Let me
care.
do
Hit him again.
I'm going to hit him with
him
it.
again.
Let me hit him
one
with
more
it.
time.
And when I hit him with
Hit
it,
him one more time.
when I hit him with it, then I want you to tell him what's fucked up about it.
All right.
All right?
All right.
All right, cool. Well, we finna hit y'all with this one time for the one
Hit him
time.
with the one time.
One time for the one time. Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 19. It says, "At least you lift up your eyes to the heavens
Yeah.
and shall see the sun and the moon and the stars, all of the host of heaven,
All the hosts.
and you would be drawn away into bowing down to them and serving them,
Bowing
which
down.
the Most High has allotted to all the peoples of the heaven.
All the
But the Most High has taken you and brought you out of the iron furnace, out of Mitzrayim, which is Egypt, to be his people,
Yeah.
an inheritance, as it is today." So, Brother D, what is that telling us?
Well, I mean, simply, brother, a lot of the astrologies and a lot of the what they call them soothsayers, a lot of the
Psychics?
psychics.
Oh,
yeah,
man,
a
the
lot of
mediums?
that- A lot of them. Hey, it's all connected with the stars. And he said, don't bow down to the stars.
Or
Don't bow-
worship them.
Don't worship the
Don't
stars.
serve them.
Don't serve the stars. It said it right here in the book.
Hey, you making that shit up,
No,
Brother D.
it's right here in the book.
That's in the Bible.
It's in the book.
That ain't in the Bible.
It's in the book.
Deuteronomy
Deuteronomy
chapter 4,
19.
19.
14.
Man.
4:19.
They better read that shit
better read
and
it.
stop following these motherfucking stars.
Stars.
Stop doing this universe shit.
Oh man, they tell them not to.
They tell them not to.
They did this just for the melanated people though. They don't think it's for all the people.
No, that's for everybody.
They don't think that's for
That's
all
for
the people.
all. Don't fucking worship the stars. He say, because the Most High put that up there for all of us.
Everybody.
It's
Everybody
for signs and symbols so we can know what's going on in the world.
Yes, sir.
It ain't for you
to go fucking worshiping and bow down and serving
Don't
these
bow
men.
down to stars.
What's going on?
None of that.
Don't do it.
Don't worship the galaxy. Don't worship the Milky Way. Don't even worship the black hole.
Don't do it!
Don't do it.
Damn it! All right, Brother D, I think we set enough.
I think we killed it, bro.
Let's go ahead and go to 22 then.
22.
Well, no, we at 21. Let's do 21.
Let's do 21.
Deuteronomy chapter 4, verse 21.
Let's hit the 21 then.
Hit the 21.
Furthermore, the Lord the Most High was angry with me because of you. And he swore that I should not cross the Jordan, and that I should not enter the good land that the Lord the Most High your God is giving you for an inheritance. For I must die in this land. I must not go over the Jordan, but you shall go over and take possession of that good land. Take care lest you forget. 23. I'm still in chapter 4, Deuteronomy.
Yep.
And I'm at verse 23.
Yep.
Take care lest you forget the covenant. A lot of people already forgot.
Oh, he said what now? He
And
said
they-
take care now what?
Take care lest you forget the covenant
Oh.
of the Lord the Most High your God, which he made with you. He didn't make it with somebody else.
No?
And make a graven image. Oh, no. They ain't going to do that, is it? And make a graven image, the form of anything that the Lord your God has forbidden you.
Damn.
I don't do that. But the Lord the Most High your God the Lord the Most High God is a consuming fire.
Whoa.
A jealous God. I mean, he ain't taking no shots.
For the Most High is a consuming fire.
Fire.
That's what it say.
A consuming fire.
Mm-hmm.
A jealous God.
Yes, he is.
When your father's children and children's children and have grown old in the land, if you act corruptly by making a graven image in the form of anything, and by doing what is evil in the sight of the Most High your God, so as to provoke him to anger,
Oh, shit.
I call heaven and earth
This is answering your
to
question.
witness against you today. Oh my God!
Can you see it?
I call
Can you see
heaven
it? Hold
and
on, brother.
earth.
Did you listen? This is answering. See, a lot of our brothers be having this question about this engraving image thing, and this is addressing that whole thing. This is dedicated to the engraving image thing. This is answering your
and there's
question.
so many engraven images.
Is you listening? Was you paying attention? So when everybody be coming saying what they be saying to you about this engraving image thing, you know how to address that. Because he's addressing it right here, right now.
Right here in the book. Right here in the
The
book.
whole thing.
The whole thing.
Yeah, he's addressing it.
He said no.
He said don't.
No.
Now let's go ahead and
Yeah,
go
no
back
graven.
to
He said
go
no.
to 24, brother D. Let's start from 24.
What is 24 saying?
Yeah.
Let me see what 24 is saying here. 24. For the Lord the Most High your God is a consuming fire, a jealous God. When you, father, children, and children's children, and have grown old in the land, if you act corruptly by making a graven image in the form of anything, and by doing what is evil in the sight of the Lord Most God, the Most High God, so as to provoke him to anger.
You hear that? All of that?
I call heaven and earth to witness against you today, that you will soon utterly perish from the land that you are going over the Jordan to possess. You will not live long in it, but will be utterly destroyed. Ouch.
Yeah, that's what it say. When you bring forth children and grandchildren, and shall grow old in the land, and shall do corruptly, and make a carved image in the form of whatsoever.
Anything.
And you shall do this in evil
Evil.
in the eyes of the Most High
Make him angry.
to provoke him.
Make him angry.
That's addressing that whole thing right there.
It's on point.
No doubt it's on point.
It's on point.
All right, well, let's go on and finish it up, Brother D. I believe you is at 27.
All right, we're going to hit 27. We're still at Deuteronomy 4th chapter, verse 27. And the Lord will scatter you among the peoples, and you will be left few in number among the nations. But the Lord the Most High will drive you, and there you will serve gods of wood and stone.
Keep it going, Brother D. It's talking about it now.
The
Hold
work
on, so wait a
of
minute. Let's
human
backtrack this for a second. You mean to tell me a long time ago some people fucked up, right? And it says, when you bring forth children and grandchildren and shall grow up in the land and shall do corruptly and make carved images in the form of whatever and shall do what is evil in the eyes of the Most High. You mean to tell me some people did that a long time ago?
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna say it was a generation of hard-headed, stiff-necked people. So he was leading to set an example, of the ancient that gone on before them. He's like, I destroyed them people because they, they made that golden calf, out of gold and jewelry. So I'm reiterating that fact. If you go against what I already told you not to do, this is what's gonna happen to you.
Yeah.
So he broke it down to him again. Like, look, if y'all mess up like y'all forefathers messed up and do all this graven image stuff,
Yeah.
y'all gonna get the same consequences they got.
Yeah. Yeah.
The same butt whooping.
It go further though, Brother D. It
Oh,
go
yeah.
further at 27. It says what?
It said, and the Lord the Most High will scatter you among the people.
Oh, so you gonna get scattered among the people. Now, a lot of
Scatter
people
you.
might not know how that goes on, but getting scattered among another nation of people means like you get captive in war times and things like that.
All bad.
Yeah, that's all bad. And it says, you shall be left few in numbers among the nations where the Most High drives you. You see? And there shall be, and there you shall serve mighty ones to work the work of men. Hold on, wait a minute. We gotta get this shit,
Did
Brother
they work
D.
to work of who?
Hold on. And there you shall serve mighty ones, the work of man's hands, wood and stone,
Wood and stone.
which neither see nor hear nor eat nor smell. But from there you shall seek the Most High,
Yeah.
and shall find when you search for him with all your heart and with your being in distress. When all the words shall come up on in the latter days, then you shall return to the Most High and obey his voice. That's what it says. Go ahead and pick it up from 31, Brother D.
Pick it up at 31.
Yeah.
For the Lord the Most High God is merciful God. He will not leave you or destroy you or forget the covenant with your fathers that he swore to them. For as now of the days that are past, which were before you, since the days that the Most High God created man on the earth, and as formed one end of the heavens to the other, whether such a great thing as this has ever happened or was ever heard of. Did any people ever hear the voice of God speaking out of the midst of the fire, as you have heard and still live?
Oh, man.
That's a big question.
That's deep.
And still live?
That's deep.
Or has any God ever attempted to go and take a nation for himself from the midst of another nation by trials, by signs, and by wonders?
Man,
and
hold
by war,
on,
and
man.
by
Wait a
might
minute.
in hand?
Hey, Brother D, you is hitting this shit. Damn it.
Is it anybody? Is it any God? that
Hold
did
on.
that?
What does this do to the whole Jesus thing?
I destroyed it.
What does this, reading this right here, you know, the Jesus thing is, Christians believe that you are automatically saved through the blood of Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, I mean, if they follow in history,
What does this do to that belief?
It cuts that a shot.
It destroys it.
It destroys it. It destroys it
The
because
Most High is letting them know.
Most High
like,
said, if
he
you don't
telling
follow
them.
this covenant,
Yeah.
you ain't going nowhere.
Oh man, this
And
is
if
just.
you ain't following the law, statute, and commandment, he said you ain't going nowhere. He don't
tell
care how
them.
much you believe in Yahudi. He don't care how much you believe in the word of God.
So you tell it
But
ain't
if
got
you
nothing to
ain't-
do with the blood of Jesus Christ.
No, that's not it.
That Jesus
Yeah,
juice.
the juice is juice. That's
Yeah.
not it.
That's that Jesus juice.
yeah,
Jesus
it's
juice.
Serapis Christ.
So hold
We
on.
don't
This
know
ain't say nothing about following the blood of Jesus.
No, it didn't say nothing about that.
What it did say, well, read that
said
again.
it-
What it say?
They said the covenant. What we at 30?
Yeah.
And we at 30. All right. And so let me see. Let me hit that one.
Oh, we got to read this.
We
In
at-
your distress with these words, hold on now, we got to read this.
Where we at now? We at 34. We moving so fast.
Yeah, we got to get it now. We got to get this.
All right, where we at? Divine, where we at?
I'm trying to find it. Hold
I'm
on.
lost in the clouds.
We got to get this now.
I don't know whether the grass is ever happened ever heard of. Hey, but I think the 31.
Hold on.
Lord your
We
God
got
is
to
merciful
get
God,
this.
and
Let
He
me see.
will leave.
But from now you shall seek the
Just
Most
start
High, your
from
Elohim, and shall find when you search for Him with all your heart and with all your beings, without distress.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yep. Yeah, we is at 31. All right,
31.
for the Most High, your Elohim is compassionate Most High. Okay, keep going. So, all right, go ahead from 31, Brother D.
And 31 says, we're still at Deuteronomy Chapter 4, verse 31. For the Lord is Most High God is a merciful God, and He will not leave you or destroy you, or forget the covenant with your fathers that He swore to them. For as now of the days that are past, which were before you, since the day that the Most High God created man on the earth, as formed one of the end of the heaven to the other, whether such a great thing as this has ever happened or was ever heard of. Did any people ever hear the voice of God the Most High speaking out of the midst of the fire, as you have heard and still live? Or has any God ever attempted to go and take a nation for himself from the midst of another nation by trial, by sign, by wonders, and by war, and by mighty hand, and outstretched arm, and by great deeds of terror, all of which the Lord, the Most High God, did for you in Egypt before your eyes. To you, this is verse 35, to you it was shown that you might know that the Lord, the Most High God, there is no other besides Him. Out of heaven, He let you hear this voice, that He might discipline you. And on earth, He let you see His great fire, and you heard His voice, and you heard His word. Sorry about that. And He heard His word out of the midst of the fire. And because He loved your fathers and chose their offspring after them, and brought you out of Egypt with His own presence by His great power. This is verse 38. Driving out before you nations greater and mightier than you, to bring you in, to give you their land and for an inheritance as it is this day. Now therefore, verse 39. Now therefore today, and lay know therefore today, and lay it to your heart that the Lord the Most High God is in heaven above and on the earth beneath. There is no other. Therefore you shall keep his statutes. One more time. Therefore you shall keep his statutes and his commandments, which I commanded you today, that it may go well with you and with your children after you, and that you may prolong your days in the land that the Lord your God, the Most High, has giving you for all time. Then Moses set apart 3 cities in the east beyond the Jordan, that the manslayer might flee there. Anyone who kills his neighbor unintentionally without being at enmity with him in time past, he may flee to one of these cities to save his life. Somebody take over for me. My eyes is getting blurry. 43.
I got it. I'm trying to find. You said 43. I'm not reading the King James version though.
That's all good. Go ahead.
Alright. It says, Bets are in the wilderness, and I'm gonna start over for 42. For a manslayer to flee there, he who unknowingly murder his neighbor without having hated him in time past, and might flee to one of these cities and live. Betsir in the wilderness in the level land, for the Reubenites in the Ramoth and Galad, for the Gadites and Golden in Bashan, for the Menashonites. Verse 44, and this is the Torah which Moses set before the children of Israel. These are the witnesses and the laws and the right rulings which Moses spoke to the children of Israel after they came out of Mizraim, before the Jordan in the valley opposite Baeth Pure, in the land of Sion, in the land of Sion, sovereign. Yeah, sovereign. Yeah, the same. Yeah, King of Amorites. Sion, sovereign of the Amorites, who dwelt at Heshbon, whom Moses and the children of Israel had stricken after they came out of Mizraim, and they took possession of his land, in the land of Og, sovereign of Bashan, 2 sovereigns of the Amorites who were beyond Jordan, towards the rising of the sun, from Or, which is the bank of the Wadi Arnon.
Yeah, Wadi Arnon.
Wow, Wadi Arnon. Okay. Even to Mount Sion, which is Hermon, and all the desert plain beyond the Jordan, as far as the sea of the Arabia, below the slopes of Pisgah. That's it.
You know, that was a long chapter. That was actually a long ass chapter, but it was good.
Very good.
This chapter was good. You know what? The whole book of Deuteronomy is good like this, though. You know what I'm saying? The book of Deuteronomy gonna tell y'all some shit. You know, I like this shit. I don't know if y'all know that, but I like this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, I want to go around the table real quick and get y'all thoughts about the book of Deuteronomy chapter 4. This shit was real good, man. All right, Devon, I know you just read, so we're gonna start with Ben Yekabin. Talk to me.
Alright. I like this chapter because it was kind of like the other chapters. Have faith, keep the commandments. You know what I'm saying? So this book kind of repetitive on that. That's kind of all it talked about. Have faith, keep the commandments. You seen what I did to bring them back there. So have faith and keep the commandments. And you remember what I did to them over there about the faith and the commandments. But don't even forget about what I did to do them back there along the way about the faith and the commandments.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah. Reminder them.
It was this chapter was another reminder about faith and the commandments.
You better keep them statues.
Law, statutes, and commandments.
You ain't bullshitting, because he will smite your ass.
Hit so hard he never get back up for it.
Never get back up.
Oh man, that shit wild. Brother
After
Dick.
you whoop that up butt, you'll be on the right kind of journey. You know, like once you get a whoop from him, you don't want no more whooping.
But he talking about a smite.
You talking about
So how you feel about the chapter though? How you feel about the chapter, brother?
That's different. That's different than smite.
How you feel about the chapter?
How I feel about that chapter, I think it was most informational because I say a lot of people are following stars, moons, and galaxies, and a lot of people are following soothsayers and psychics. I mean, my best psychic is always when I turn to the Most High and ask Him for His wisdom and for His knowledge and for His understanding.
Yeah.
That's who I turn to for all that.
Yeah, absolutely.
He knows your future better than you know your future. When you turn to the Most High in faith, He give you that.
That's why I take it you like the chapter then.
I enjoyed it all.
That's cool. Devon, talk to me.
I feel like the chapter was like another wake-up call for his people. Whoever watching this podcast or will be watching this podcast, it's another wake-up call to let his people know. Yeah, at least like Ben Yakobin said, it's a reminder to let his people know, like all this stuff he did for us, and we still, not even we still, because at that time he was letting us know, like if all this stuff he done did for us, he got these rules, these laws, statutes, and commandments, we must follow these. He was letting us know not to make these images or anything like that, or do anything as such as worshiping another god. Or else, like he said, he a jealous God. So, he's going to find some type of punishment to give us, no matter what. So we always going to have a punishment. And that's where that faith come in now. We got to have that faith. He even told Moses to let him hear his voice so he can scare the nation to make sure that, that it stands. Yeah.
Respect.
That's right.
You're going to respect this voice.
Yeah, hey, you know what? This chapter do something totally different for me, man. This chapter shows me that the Most High got love for us, man. That's what this chapter did for me. Like the chapter said, what other nation ever got, to hear the Most High like that? What other nation can say that the Most High then chose us out of the nations we was already in? Because we was already in a nation before he picked us out that nation and made us his own. He chose us. That's powerful to me, man. And that shows that the Most High do love his people. Because it said that who else can say that the Most High fought, went through wars and shit with them? You know what I'm saying?
Giants with it, but
right, and destroyed people that was greater than them. Motherfuckers.
Buildings.
Yeah, when you say giants, you can't read.
Giants.
Think about it. Giants. These motherfuckers 20 feet tall, 30 feet tall. Just eating niggas and shit, eating humans.
Yeah. Y'all look like bugs to them. Grasshoppers.
You know what I'm saying? The Most High destroyed these nations and you're right, and gave you their land though.
Took it from them.
And took the land and give it to you.
Right.
That shows the ultimate. I don't need some of my family members that'll go to bed like that for me today.
Not for no giant.
Not right for a giant.
Bro, yo.
You know what I'm saying? Why you start stuff with these people? You shouldn't have started no shit.
You should have started that with them.
You know what I'm saying?
Look how big they are.
The Most High say, you know what? I got this.
Yeah. Show you
I
how
like
God
that.
works.
You know
Show
what
you
I'm
how
saying?
God works.
And that's what this chapter done for me. You know what I'm
It's
saying? It
beautiful.
showed the Most High gonna go to bat for you.
Right. But you gotta have.
But you gotta have that faith in him.
You know,
You gotta believe in him. You
follow
gotta
it.
want to follow these laws, statutes, and commandments. It ain't no chore.
Ain't no
It ain't no
You
punishment.
didn't put it in your heart already.
He wants you to do it because you want to do it. That's why he gave you willpower and the power of discernment.
Yeah, he wrote it in your heart, in your mind, in
You
your
know what I'm
soul. It's
saying?
already written in us.
Yeah.
All
And
we
we
gotta do
ain't
is
gotta
follow
make
it.
this shit up. It's coming out the book.
We made it basic.
And even if the book wasn't there, you'll still know.
Right, because he wrote it in your heart.
Because he wrote it in you, man. You got the remnants all up in you. You know what I'm saying? So, man, y'all better wake the fuck up out there. Straight up.
Sleep time is over.
You know, we the nation. You know, this just right here, united. Right here to teach y'all this shit. And like I say, we spit that number out at the beginning of every show. If y'all want to call and ask us some shit and say something to us, it's all good. And if y'all think we full of shit, somebody say the number out to them again.
The number is 314-339-9759. Hit the line.
We ain't on no bullshit.
No.
And we ain't making this shit up. It's coming right out the scripture.
Right out the book.
I ain't seen shit say nothing about no blood of Jesus yet, though. But
Damn,
that shit
nothing.
fucked with me right there.
No, we ain't got that.
No, I ain't got to that point yet.
Blood of Jesus.
We ain't got to that.
No,
we
no,
ain't got to that
we
point
ain't there
yet.
yet.
No, we ain't got to that point
no,
yet. But I'm
no.
still waiting to see that shit.
Man, I don't think it's in there, though.
Yeah, y'all think it's in this
I
book?
don't think it's in there.
Y'all
No.
know. Oh, shit.
It ain't
Well,
in
we
the
gonna
Old
wait to
Testament.
see.
It ain't in the Old Testament.
I don't know. I know it ain't in the Old
No,
Testament.
it ain't
No,
there.
it ain't in the Old
No, it ain't
Testament.
there.
It's got to be in the New
It
Testament.
got to be in
You got-
Yeah.
We gonna see. We gonna dig down to the bottom of this shit. We gonna get down to the bottom of this shit, and we gonna see what's going on.
Oh, yeah.
But until then,
Yes, right, yeah, united. Just show brother Jacoby. And it's enough. Turn that shit up. I don't know what else to say. But you better make a way. We them tribes in the building, and we bringing strips today, man. I don't know what else to say. Man, I just don't know what else to say. But you better make a way. But you better make a way, man. I don't know what else to say. But you better make a way. We them tribes in the building, and we bringing strips today. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I just don't know what else to say, man. But you better make a way. But you better make a way, man.
12 tribes, they chop the identity up just like it's makeup. This ain't no gimmick. We descendants of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Buzzo a printer, cause he can't function without paper. Cause promises on reparations, and they ain't even pay us. The holidays was pagan, and we stopped eating pork. And all that sinning they been doing, got 'em thinking that life too short. The Most High hero pop a script, and he'll come say today. She prayed over a piece of pork through Dennis, cause ain't no way. I'm in the stew 12-12, yeah, we high as equal skin. Good gas from Miss Cigar, cause I'm plugged in by Mexicans. I shot from the tour when I'm a script, and I'm trying to re-up. My God versus your God get beat up. Look what happened to Egypt.
Tribes on the rise, you better pick a side. These laws do or die, this fire strike you from the sky. All praise to the Most High, spiritual powers multiply. Ain't no shame in my game, cause the devil was a lie. Futurama with these balls, cause the media's got a fret. False doctrines being spreaded by religious cults and word of Most High. Pray that every demon die, or the trumpet for the 1/3. Keep commandments high, stay aware Esau, cause they spreading them lies. Years right here proving all things to open your eyes. Matthew 5:17, you can never despise. It's time to birth a new nation. 12 gates, 12 angels protecting your life.
But you better make a way. We them tribes in the building, and we bringing strips today, man. I don't know what else to say. Man, I just don't know what else to say. But you better make a way. But you better make a way, man. I don't know what else to say. But you better make a way. We them tribes in the building, and we bringing strips today. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I just don't know what else to say, man. But you better make a way. But you better make a way, man.
Some friends I will never lose. One day I see them soon. My granny died too soon. Hey, you know I see her soon. Now I be making bands for all my fans. Everybody mad cause they see me down bad. Everywhere I go, that's where I'm trying to be. But everybody know that I am on my grind. Everybody turn and everybody leave. Nothing been the same since I got this fame. Now I be fighting demons trying to catch me a blessing. Now everything is out of love and be getting neglected. Now I be fighting demons trying to catch me a blessing. Now everything is Johnny Bravo. Watch me swerve this beat like it's a track car. Yeah, we be outside, but we ain't in the streets. We preach that Bible. Focus on these payments like a trampoline. I'm trying to take off. Most I be that one we steppin' for, so please don't even try. KJV my heavy metal. Guess that's where my lifestyle be. Don't compare me to these other niggas. I'm strapped with no leads. I talk about no gun. I'm strapped with description. I'm trying to fuck with the streets, but come for the next, cause we really step for real. Yeah, my brother step for me.
I don't know what else to say, but you better make a way. We them tribes in the building and we bringin' strips today, man. I don't know what else to say. I just don't know what else to say, but you better make a way. But you better make a way, man. I don't know what else to say, but you better make a way. We them tribes in the building and we bringin' strips today. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. I just don't know what else to say, man. But you better make a way. But you better make a way, man.
Not claiming sense. I am so blessed. Do not regret. Got a tech. He using play over your head. That shot so bright. I see the hype. I hope you pray tonight. The door is chasing the light. You better live your life. Don't waste no time. That's not right. Open the Bible slowly. There's no rushing to dice. Keeping the family close and energy righteous tight. I don't make this shit up. Scripture connect to heaven. Happy family book out. Spreading out with Kevin. Israel United podcast Mac 11. Don't give out bullets. Message is the preference. AIJ way, there's no play in this brain. LMAO, Satan try to find a way. IDK know why I need a piece of key. Why I need a piece of key.